little dog over there all by itself. Honestly, I want to take him home if nobody's going to claim him. Look, there he goes. He's going somewhere. Oh, he's going to cross the street. Don't cross the damn street. Oh, wait, it's that guy's dog. Yeah, it's that guy's dog. He just ran over there and snatched her up. Or snatched him up. Oh. Look, they did a good mow job, or they mowed it from being as high and bushy that it was, so that's good. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Who's that? Mary's Dinky. Who's that? Say hey. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Dink. Right there. Go. Dink. Dinky. Look at your ball. Oh. Your ball. Oh, you lay down? What is it? Go see. Go see. Go get him, Reggie. Go. See it? I guess that's supposed to be old school Playboy right there. Playboy bunny. Dink, she went right after the ball. Mary Jane, she's now just looking for squirrels. You find any? Go get the ball. There's your ball. There are no squirrels right now. Get the ball. Come on. Good girl. Let's get it. So this is weird how they're doing this. There's literally, they're going down the little path, the little pathway there or whatever, and there's one on one side and one on the other side, weeding the fence. I mean, it's odd because they don't do that. And wait, is that another one? No, he's just a dude. I was gonna say, holy shit, they got 3 workers just busting. Wow, that's awesome. But not really, again, because that, like, the facilities is what matter. I mean, the yard work and stuff is good, but like, again, this whole right there by the pool, that whole little water park thing, above ground water park thing or whatever, splash park, the splash park, the showers, And then the bathrooms, that whole little section needs to be open, especially in the summertime. But again, the center right there, the main building, the main center, they need to have more things like in a way that they advertise, because they don't have nothing ever goes on. Seriously, maybe, we're honest to God, once in a blue moon, it might not even blue moon, it might be like some kind of, like, something even rare or whatever, every eclipse or something, you know. Because they do use it, or they have had like kids and people events there and stuff, but nowhere near what they could and should be doing. But again, when you have a cake job like that, you just sit around and actually do nothing, and then you show like progress and stuff, etc. But you always show progress if there's been nothing happening, you know what I'm saying? If there's nothing happening and you have 2 visitors, that's progress. You know, so it's like, and then though, like this, of course, the park, etc. It's a government-run facility. So, and then again, especially with a name attached to it, supposedly it's some kind of causal, or for a cause, or whatever, and of course to better and improve the community and blah blah. But again, nothing's here, never. Yeah, whatever. It's a good park to, if you had kids, it's a good park to come and play, and it's a good park to bring your pets. Now these are things that not just a good park to come and do drugs, good park to screw your neighbor, nothing like that. But of course that can, don't be surprised. But it would be a good park to come and with like a little family, have a picnic, you know what I'm saying? Even on the grass or the picnic tables. And I believe they got a burn pit or a barbecue type burn pit deal over there. I believe they have like a couple of them, whatever, to cook. I think so. It seems like it's there, but I could be thinking of another place. But and then again the playground, and then there's the without paying for stuff. Again, you have the grassy areas, and then the playground area, and then and then the basketball like courts or whatever, or they're free and available there, right there by the playgrounds. And then there's a small literal set, like 5, okay, of like those like the body weight type training exercise deals, machine type deals, just for body weight. Like, you sit down and then you use your hands, and when you push like this, it pushes your whole body, but it's for like a bench press type deal or whatever, a press. But you use your but let's see, that and that. The bathrooms are iffy. That's a gamble. Sometimes they may be open, sometimes they might not. That's the only pair that's up at the main building. That building of bathrooms will be closed. This building of bathrooms will be closed. But But again, but then there's a whole like daycare type center on the other side of the main building right there, and it is never used. I mean, never. I mean, there are people in there, but no kids, and then no kids play. It's like people like are running it and hoping to God they get somebody today. You know what I'm saying? And and I'm not saying anything like it's a scam or something or whatever, but I'm saying it's a whole facility, huge facility, and even has a back part of it, patio yard deal with with nothing but like kids' toys and little rides and little activity things, and it is huge, and it's not utilized, and it should be. But even if it was like a pay facility deal for like kids to you have to pay, and like the boys club or something. Because I'd say this, Dink. Like the boys club, I'll tell you again. I'm old man, but like the boys club, and this was in this was La Habra, California, and so the boys club, you go to the boys club and you go in, and then there's a couple like courts or whatever, like you got basketball courts, and then you got like another set of court or whatever that you could do indoor ice skating, or whatever, and sometimes for that, okay, but then you had a room full of like foosball and just the little wooden games. If anybody knows about those, it's just like a piece of wooden stick, like a piece of dowel or something, but kind of thick or whatever, sturdy, and you got a flat board, and then it kind of has like a maze or some type of illustration or whatever of again a game. But then there's also like one like that of checkers but you use the stick to hit but there's little stick games like that. But so and then there were pool tables and bumper pool tables and so this again is at the boys club. So I go to the boys club and go in and talk to the little people at the desk, and then go in and everything. And they let me in, but that was a free, like, look around. And I was a kid and stuff. I didn't know. I went in, went playing. They let me in, and I went playing, so I went playing. But then they were like, and then we leave, and it was like me and a couple other little kids. But then we leave, and okay, that was that, and then come back, and that's when they had a little concession stand, of course, and little vending machines for food. We used to always eat corn nuts, but so corn nuts and abazaba, and abazabas and corn nuts. Okay, but so we go back, and we're like, hey, how you doing? And just walking on by, talking to front desk people, hey, what's up? And they're just going, and they're like, hey, what? And they're like, are you a member? And I'm like, member? Well, yeah, we come here all the time, or what I'm saying? And yeah, so you had to pay for the boys club, and I never knew that shit. I thought boys club was, for youth and stuff to go and hang out and do things and etc. and blah blah, and I didn't know it was like a gym membership or a club thing, or again a membership. I didn't know you had, and so that was a joke. But if you know ahead up front that and blah blah, and the boys club costs money, like the YMCA or whatever. If you go to the YMCA, it usually to use their pool, it costs money. To use their gym, it costs money. To it costs money. So my point was that place over there, that little youth center deal, or again, not even youth, child. is awesome. Holy shit! And again, even if it costs like a daycare, if it costs, uh, uh, it's brand new. It's beautiful inside. The whole facility is awesome. The whole and it's fenced in, and again has its own fenced in little play yard. Again, away from the just the rest of the park, for like children, to keep the children, and predators and whatever. But yeah, but it's and again, no, it's never been in use, never. They built it and it's there, and again, it's fat, and if you this house across the way there, that little yellow one right there, if that house was converted into a daycare, and in the back, or even in the front of the yard, there was a fenced-in yard, and they had some toys out there, and they could play out there, and maybe a little playroom in that little house. Would you rather go there or to a big facility like this when they have gobs and gobs of stuff, etc. and so on? Yeah, I would go. I would rather go to this one. Again, just because it'll be different than just like asking your friend or something. You live in you're so humbled because you do it out of your house and you get to one-on-one and it's blah blah blah. But it's not always what you call it, unicorns and rainbows, or sunshine and rainbows, or it's warm now, and I wish I had some water. I'm starting to talk like Froggy.